Satan told the very first lie that was ever recorded in history when he lied to Eve in the Garden of Eden. So then I looked up the definition of deceive, and it means to deliberately cause someone to believe something that is not true, especially for personal gain. And where does deceit happen? Where does Satan do all of this trickery? In our mind. The mind is the battlefield. Ephesians 6:12 says, "For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms." We may not have eyes to see the spiritual realm and how those forces of evil are warring against us. Yet, that spiritual realm is more real than the reality you currently see. And when you start to understand both what spiritual warfare is and how it manifests, it's like turning on a light switch. So you can start to see the unseen. You don't have to accept every thought that just falls into your head. In fact, we shouldn't, because 2 Corinthians 10:5 says we should take every thought captive and make it obedient to Christ. Before we just accept any old thought that pops into our head and start running with it or giving it meaning, we need to check if that thought is aligned with God's thoughts. I am not accepting that thought. That is a lie. It's a lie that I'll never have that. That is a lie. And then I said to God, please give me the truth. And immediately I thought of Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." The reason I knew to ask God for a truth to counteract the lie is because of what Jesus did in Luke chapter 4. It's here that we see Jesus facing the same war that we do. Do you know that Jesus knows exactly what you are going through?